One take, one take. This is NBA One Take featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Lakers. This is NBA One Take for your head. NBA One Take for your brain. It's gonna be part two of January 2nd of things I've been watching. The one thing that I've been watching was Raising Kanaan. Now I'm 6 episodes in. Um, Rock is out the game. All right, it's a lot going on, with her and the Italians, and she actually sent Marv to kill uh, one of the head bosses of one of the crime family that she was beefing with. She actually got him killed. But she's saying she's out the game. She's not dealing drugs. She's not doing anything. Uh, Lou don't believe her. He don't want nothing to deal with it. He doesn't want to do with it. He want to try to focus on music. So he's trying to find himself hooked up with a woman in a bar and now turning it into a nice opening act for unsigned artists to get exposure. And actually, and got Marv to link up in that as well. So you got that. Kanan, he trying to find himself. He wants to do things on his own, but now he found a little business. Got a little business. Uh, courier bikes. So now he got courier bikes. They go around the city, deliver mails and packages and things like that. If you ever seen it throughout the 70s and 80s and 90s, as well as the early 2000s in New York, you see guys riding on bikes going here, there. I think they still kind of do it a little bit, but it was a real big thing. Actually, going back, I did do it for one day. And I'm going to tell you, it is the most exhausting thing to ever do in your life. I did it back in, it was 96, I did it. Yeah, 96, after McDonald's. But one day. So, Kanan got a career business. He's working with a guy in his building with him and Famous. And now they're going to be, got them to distributing things like that. So, Kanan trying to get a foothold on everything. Rock did some slime shit to get Kane to come back into her house because she didn't want him living with Famous because she wanted to have an eye on him. But yeah, so that's it with Kanan. Jukebox is going to be in the group. She's has a passion for music. So she's gonna be joining the girl group. It's gonna be really tough, but I think Jukebox will be able to handle herself. And she got a little love interest with a girl that's possibly going to be a Kanan love interest. We're trying to see that kind of possibly a triangle, in which will probably lead up into the original Power thing with Jukebox and Kanan, where that little tension there. Do something with it. Maybe I don't know. But also, Unique, my man Unique and Rock was hooking up, and it was, they say, they went through it. They've been Rock and Unique been going at it, and for them to just hook up, it was I was like, I said, God damn. But yeah, so Rock and Unique hooks up, and Unique's brother Ronnie is out of jail over a judge who has a lot of cases that has to be has to be overturned because due to his criminal activity. So his brother Ronnie was sentenced for several years in prison, and he's out. He did his bid. He's out. He was in the game. You know, he coming home. He wears glasses. He got a members only jacket. You know, he walks with no no movement of his arms. He's just like a robot. And he wears glasses. It's almost like a black. It's almost like a nation of Islam, you know. But he's really cold, really cold, and he is really after. He's after what is owed to him when he got locked up. So he's one of those, you know, in the hood. When OG get out after doing the bid, he go back to his block, and when they go back to the block, somebody else took an over. Somebody else took over the block. Somebody else took over the corner. There's movement and everything over the corner. So when the OG come out, he wanted back to how it was when he was on top. And even if you cool with the person, it's always tough to try to get them back into it, because if they was a king is not going from a king to working. No, he's not. A king is going to try to get his kingdom back. So that's why I feel with Ronnie, and spoiler alert, you know, you probably know. It was just all building up. Ronnie is just, he's stalking Rock. He stalked Kanaan. He approached Kanaan. He's saying Rock needs to go. He killed one of the OG drug dealers. Killed him in the grandma's house. My man, you know, a man from The Wire killed him. You know, Ronnie killed the bouncer that touched him, that told him, "Mill, what you doing?" And the Unique had to say, "No, he with me." Ronnie looked at him and waited like a couple days and waited by his car, and then beat him up, smashed his head with the car door several times. Ronnie's sick. And to really cap it off, he told Unique's girlfriend about the affair with Rock and Unique. Now Rock's girlfriend, I mean, not saying Rock's girlfriend, Unique's girlfriend is, you know, she has her issues with Rock as well. And to hear that, she is over the top livid, really going at Unique. So Unique is going to approach Ronnie, and Ronnie's not having it, and he don't even care. And then they get into a fight. Unique, he gets the upper hand, but that's his brother, so he just beats him up, leaves him there. Ronnie gets up, grabs a pipe, beats Unique's head in. Now he dumps his body, and I think that's the conclusion of episode 6. And now everybody on the internet is fucking pissed off, and I'm one of them too. And because I like the character Unique. You know, he do remind me of a late '90s dude, a nigga you don't trust. You know, a nigga you see, you know, run through the block or whatever. You know you don't trust the nigga. You know the nigga always got a gun on him. You know he got bodies and shit like that. You know, he's probably the one. He just remind me of the drug dealer that come on the court, say, "Yo, shorty, let me shoot that shit." And then he shoot it, you know, he make it in, "Yo, run it back. You know, and then he wanna hustle you, like, "Yo, shorty, yo, let's shoot, got some money, you try to make you some big money right now, man. You out shoot me, shorty, come on. shit like that. That's what Unique remind me of. And trust me, yeah. And when drug dealers did that, and I had a shooting contest with them, and then next thing you know, I'm like, yo, nigga, shit, run me my 500. But yeah. So that's it with the Raising Kanaan. I'm gonna go week to week with that. I just had to uh, get that out the way. I was watching also a series called Swagger. It was 2 seasons. It's with a young man named Jace Carson. He's 15. Uh, and they just go through his. He's a high school basketball player, and you got O'Shea Jackson Jr. He gonna play his AU coach. So there's a lot of dynamics there. He has his best friend is a female named Crystal Jarrett. They're both got promising prospects with ideas of going pro. It's almost like a love and basketball situation, but they're young. Also, they got friends. Jace Carson friends. He got a Hispanic boy, Nick Mendez, that was a rival, but then became on his team. And then he got his friend Musa. Then he got another. What's the other kid? Other kids, they call him My Bad. And then Mac Wiles is in there. He's an executive for a sneaker company. He got another white friend. I think it's Drew. But yeah, it's a really good series. I'm sad that they cut it off after 2 seasons. Apple fucked up with that. I mean, this is a really good. It was a really good series, especially for kids and young people to watch, because the basketball is good. The shit they all could play. I mean, especially the kid that plays Jace Carson. He's dunking and everything on the regular rim. I didn't look it up, but I know he plays ball. They all play ball. Shit, they all can shoot everything, and they play against other people. I didn't really get, but it's a really good. I'm sad about this shit. I'm really sad. I was pissed just to hear that. I'm like, yo, I go through season 2. I'm thinking, about to go to college or whatever, because this was filmed during the pandemic, and there's some pandemic issues to arise there, but this is a really good series. Orlando Brown is in season 2 as well, but this is really good. I'm surprised. I'm sad that it ended after 2 seasons. Okay, Shy season 5 review. The Shy this season, you got Kev. He's gonna be leaving the show. He's leaving the show. He's going to Los Angeles to pursue his career in gaming. So you have that. His friends. Papa and Jake. They go through their things. Jake has his own little business. You don't really They don't delve too much to Jake in this season. He normally was have a big role with storylines. Not too much this season. Papa, on the hand, no, he does. Papa got a girlfriend. He's not with um what's this girl name? What's this girl name? Oh, the heavy set girl. I forget her name. I forget her name. But he gets a girlfriend, and his father's a pastor and everything like that. So there's issues with that, and his father actually did get killed by no other than Duda. Duda is have his hands everywhere. Duda's is funneling money, and they try to get the pastor money. He helped Emmett out, get Emmett a house. Emmett and Keisha got things going. Keisha, she has her issues. Um, so it's a lot. What's Iman Shumpert's name? This is one take. I was saying, I watch so much and then I forget. And what's Emmett's baby mom's name too? Those two are together, so they're trying to grow a weed business, and that. So that's mainly the big storylines with it. Also, Jason Weaver's character, he's going through a lot and trying to figure his life out, doing all types of things. Bakari, he has a lot of issues. He's working with Duda, then he finds himself in a situation where he's not working with Duda, because he lives with Papa and his father, and his father get murdered. So we're trying to figure things out. Emmett's caught in something with Iman. They both try to kill Duda and failed, and this leads to, what's my man's name? Vic, um, who's elected as a government official to possibly seek out to eliminate Duda, because now they saying, you know Duda got to be taken out. So obviously, remember Duda was killed before, and now he's alive. Now it looks like he got to be taken out. So that was a cliffhanger for season 5, and we'll figure that out. And the last thing is Iron Claw. Now, this is a wrestling movie based on the Von Erichs. You got Michael, David, and Carrie, and I forgot the other name, the other brother name, and Kevin. The Von Erichs for them. This family is they're based in Texas. They're one of the biggest things back in the 70s and 80s. So you're going through this. This is all in the eyes of Kevin, the surviving member. So first David passes away. You can watch all this on Vice, Dark Side of the Ring to really get it. So they're saying there's a curse with the family, right? Because all the siblings except for Kevin is dead due to very issues, you know. Um, Kerry Von Erich most likely is the most successful one. If y'all know him in WWF as Texas Tornado that beat Mr. Perfect at not I think at SummerSlam that one year. It was the crazy thing. It was like they. The crazy thing is Vince McMahon them didn't do they didn't know that Kerry Von Erich had one half leg, right? And he injured himself with a motorcycle, and and they never knew that he had one leg, and he was not wrestling for several months, um, and they didn't know that. It's a crazy thing when they hired him, and then I think the thing that really turned them really onto drugs, Kerry Von Erich, was when they did find out and he was hurt. Vince put him on a back burner and let him wait out his contract, and he was just not seeing like the glitz and glamour. It was just a real dark place, and he was just being on the road, not being used, and things like that. And he was losing his mind, and then obviously, eventually, he killed himself. So yeah, so this is mainly in the eyes of Kevin, him meeting his wife, and things like that, and also they really going at it with the father who really tries to talk. He's a real prominent figure in this film. You know, because he was a promoter and things like that, and it's a family business. But it's a really good film. Zac Efron is in this. Jeremy Allen White. It's really really good. But this is NBA 1 6 Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.